So anyway, here, there's your voltage. All right, what am I doing? Trying to eat. Should have another sharp knife. All right, there's the salad before I chew it all up. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Dressing. Hey, Mary. Good evening. Hey, Joseph Nigel Fry in the house. Yeah, well, we haven't been very um, social last few days, so. Oh, my tea is way steeped. Over the 3 minutes. Oh my gosh. What am I going to do? More than 3 minutes. I'm going to get fined by the tea timers. The big salad. The Queenie. It's pretty healthy. How's everybody? Hello. Alright, chew this all up. I like to destroy it and then I can just eat. I don't have to fight it. I don't think about it. I just dice it all up. Chop salad. Yeah, don't they have a food processor back there? They could do this for me very quick. I guess it would really be chopped salad then. I might have one of those things at home. You put the stuff in, you go. I don't know. I gotta catch the cat when he's hungry. He sticks his head right in the cat food bag. When you cone, is that some kind of code word? Hey, John. There we go, John. Joe, that'll be fun. Yeah, I have to say I'm lonely. Not getting enough human interaction.
How you doing? Did you get something to drink on? Just the water's fine. Water? Okay. Hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Water? Okay, I'll get that.
I wonder if the one server that used to be here, I wonder if she quit after the shooting. I haven't seen her here. Unless I've just been here on the wrong nights. Chili. Okay, that's cool. Thank you, John. D3. I took it today already. Did you ever watch me take it in my car? I'm not getting enough sun. Johnny's here. Sweden in the house. What's going on? I take it in the car all the time. 600 units a day. 6,000. 600. I used to talk all about D last year. Oh, Joseph. Thank you, sir. Muchas gracias. Muy bueno. The big salad. The before pictures on Instagram. It's destroyed now. Chicken, feta cheese, strawberries, whatever those little oranges are, onion. Thank you. Well, you have to pay the platform somehow. The platform has to make money.
Oh, so the grilled salmon, it comes on basically the biggest steak that we have, and it can come with your rice or potato, and then you can decide if you can fruit, salmon, coleslaw, applesauce, cottage cheese, or broccoli. Okay. Did you want rice or potato? Yeah, honey, here. Sorry,
It's all good. Thank you. So here's your Dumb Criminal of the Day award on the east side in the hood. Some undercover DEA agent was sitting in a car, probably watching something. Two dudes walk up on his car with guns, probably going to carjack another brother. Well, that didn't turn out so good. Go directly to the hospital. There you go. Well, you got to know how to do white collar. I mean, you got to have at least some computer skills. If I'd have developed my computer skills, I wouldn't be in my situation, or I'd be in Leavenworth. And I probably already should be in a prison, but I had good lawyers. I mean, if I could just go back in time with some of the power tools I own now, I'd be in so much trouble. Yeah, well, I've got a friend who, if I didn't have some issues, he would have got me hired by the Navy. Yeah, I should have gone into the service. At least I could have done it all legally. See the pretty picture? Hey, Demand. Hey, Shucks. See the pretty picture I found tonight? Look at that pretty spirograph that plane was making. What could he be doing? Oh, that's real. You see what city that is? You see what city that is? There was no call sign. See, here's the rest of the information. Unknown. Not available. Not available. It's a little U.S. Air Force plane. They do it all the time. Must get boring, though. No, that's on purpose. That ain't fun. That's way on purpose. It's spirograph time.
So like you said, the nights are closed. Y'all don't I'll stay around with that.
We only had them here once recently, and that, I mean, rarely. It was last year for, yeah, when Trump was in town. Hey, Baba. Oh, I wish I could see that thing fly. Yeah, I see photos of it all the time because I kind of follow some of that stuff. It does come into Ohio sometimes. Big shipments of something. Goes to Mansfield. Sometimes goes down to another airport down near Dayton. Yep. But I figured out how to do some things today on one of my apps. So, like, I could have maybe caught a really good car chase the other day if I'd have had been paying attention. But now I have another app now to give me a little heads up, maybe. I missed the big freighter. We just had 1,000-foot iron ore freighter at the dock here. It's one of the biggest Great Lakes ships, 1,000-footer. Yep. This was a 4-county chase. I wish I could have caught this thing live. Here's video of this guy. Check it out. Look at this dude. He's got one. They chased this. They spiked him, but he still drove it long ways like that. They finally got him pulled over right here in the neighborhood. You don't need tires. See, that's a myth. You don't need tires. You can save that money. Don't make me laugh. I just bit my tongue. My kind of wildest car ride like that was a $25 1980s Mustang II. I drove that car from Cleveland to Philly in 6 hours. 6 hours. It was awesome. And that includes 5 stops. That was in like 85. So we didn't have Easy Pass. You had to stop, get on 2 turnpikes twice, on and off, and 1 gas stop. I still did it in 6 hours. Got into Pennsylvania, and me and this little Datsun 240 slot cars all the way across PA, 100 some miles an hour the whole time. It was awesome. I used to drive that every weekend. It was the best drive I ever had on that route. And then I got to Philly late, of course. Girlfriend left a note on the door. Said that they'd already gone over to Atlantic City. I'm like, fuck, 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 fuck. What do I do? I got in the car, drove over to Atlantic City, parked, and then proceeded to find them. And she's like, how the fuck do you do that? Training. I did that to another girlfriend here in the old municipal stadium, which held, like 80,000 people, whatever. Cumberland. And her and a bunch of friends went to an Indians game, and I found them at the game. And she's like, how do you do that? How do you find somebody in a stadium that big? I haven't driven to Philly. I haven't driven past Breezewood. I haven't driven to Philly in a long time. I'd like to get up there soon. Not in that old stadium. Not with all that piss and beer on the floor. Yeah, it is late. I just had to eat something, though. Thank you, Joseph. Have a good night. I got to come on earlier in the day. I'm probably pissing some people off because they can't catch me. Thanks, Baba. I'm within like $6 of being able to cash out. I wonder if I can give myself money. It's pretty good compared to Periscope. Could have never done that quick. I never had the kind of, not early on in Periscope. I got a bunch. I did give one musician some coins today. Wow. Whoa. The ruble has taken a giant fall overnight this morning. No. Well, yeah, probably not. I don't know. I won't fill the paperwork out till I get enough. The ruble collapsed in the morning on reports that new U.S. sanctions may affect the state debt of the Russian Federation. Wow. Yeah, I don't have enough interest to follow all this stuff, especially the cryptocurrencies. Yeah, I've thought about doing something like that. I can't even pay attention to myself, let alone something else. Oh yeah. What was that? There was something that wanted you to upload your contacts so you could have a. There was something that, oh, for emergency. I think for an emergency contact on some app of mine, the only way it seemed you could do it, they wanted to get all your contacts, and then you choose from that. And I'm like, I don't really want to give this company all my contacts. I forget which one that is. Was it Uber? Well, you had to open your click on the link, and it would open your contacts. I gotta believe once you open your contacts, they're able to scan it all and download it. You know, uh, you know, yeah. And I've been meaning to, like, I forget which company it is, call them and look. No, I want to input the number myself. But no bus. And I saw some restaurant in town here on Facebook, um, threw a big message up bitching at Uber, DoorDash, and Grubhub for putting restaurants like theirs on their platform without telling them. I already knew about that scam. Exactly, Baba. Oh yeah, that's a big scam, Mary. Um, let's, let's see if I can find their posting. I'll see if I can find the posting. Here it is. You didn't know about this? Yeah, I have a card from Uber, from DoorDash, from Postmates, where I can pay for orders. And the reason they do that is because they can't place the order because the restaurant doesn't have a tablet. They're not on the platform, but the restaurant's on the freaking on the app. So what'll happen is you'll get the order and you got to go there and order and pay for it, which takes forever, right? I went into this little pizza parlor the one time. I think that was the first place I found out. I figured it out pretty quick. And they're like, "Yeah, we're getting all these orders. We don't know what the hell are coming from." And I explained it to them. I figured it out real quick. Yeah, it's bullshit. I mean, the restaurant's making a sale, but they don't necessarily want to do it that way. You know, Uber just wants more choices out there. They don't care. You know, they're only in it for themselves. And they're putting up prices that are not exactly the same as on the restaurant. That was another one. The restaurant never agreed to this. It's got to be illegal. Well, they're just getting business. Uber makes money off of every delivery. You know, they all make money off of every delivery. They don't necessarily need to make money off the food. But they're putting your restaurant out there with wrong prices, you know, which could end up pissing somebody off because no. There's no. These are restaurants that are not on the platform. They just come and put Mary's Diner on their platform, and then people order food. But that's an order where you're going to have to pay as a driver with the credit card that they give you. Hey, Mr. Conway. Oh yeah, and this place, Mary. This place. Let's see if I can show you something that you might you might catch. Oh, look at they even had a visitor. I wondered where this guy's been hiding. He's been in there. He's been sitting over in their damn restaurant. That looks so real there. This is some of their goodies. It's a Caribbean restaurant, Puerto Rican Caribbean restaurant. We've got a lot of good stuff in this city. Really?
Amazing? doing over here?
Good.
You need anything?
No, good.
Okay, cool.
Cleveland's Hispanic population is listed at like 48,000. It's very big. Very big. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Ethnic and racial composition. 40% white in Cleveland, 33.8% non-Hispanic white, 48% African American. Hispanics and or Latinos of any race were 12% of the population. Oh yeah, huge Puerto Rican population, and Mexican and Guatemalan. Everybody's here. Dominican, Jamaican. Got a number of Jamaican restaurants. But no restaurants? Oh. You're in D.C. though, yes. I used to go to. Do you remember Zed's Ethiopian, Baba? There's another one I found the last time I was spending time there 4 years ago. It's another Ethiopian place. There's a few in D.C. Oh yeah, D.C.'s got everything, man. It's a great place. A not. D.C.'s got all kinds of cuisine, man. We used to go to Zed's Ethiopian in the 80s. 80s and 90s, I think, yeah. Now DC also has a huge Indian population, a lot of great Indian food. Oh yeah, Injera. Thank you, Blake. Hello. All gone. I mean, it's all gone. Everything but licking the plate. I didn't see her clean that stuff up, did I? She's quick. I've lost 2 hats in the last 2 days. I don't know what the hell's with me, man. Okay. I was kind of naive and shocked because there were travel posters on this Ethiopian restaurant's wall. I'm like, you, who would go to Ethiopia? I was a naive traveler back then. I know better now. Can I squeeze some more tea out of the bag? That's what he said. I just had to. Mm. I'd like to get over to DC. I want to get out of here. Just don't know how it's going to happen. Yeah, that's when I was. I mean, I traveled heavily all the way up until, well, I guess till the end of the 90s. Oh, South America? Nice. I've never done that. Caribbean. I mean, I got to Puerto Rico twice and the British Virgin Islands once. That was just holiday shit with the parents. Oh, you were working doing that. Okay.
Hey guys, we do have bottled water. Do you all want bottled water? Or just
We're St. Lucia. I just found a really cool. Hello, Ed. Hmm. Do we know each other? You must. You know me. Found a cool video on YouTube the other day that I wanted to watch. Um, I think I saved it. Oh, that's cool. Okay, see, I emptied 13 gigabytes off this fucking phone. It just said it's full again. Fuck. Now you know how much work this is going to be to fix. I am going to be so done with. But no, it's not full. See, why did it tell me this? It's still got plenty of room. Yeah, that's on the other phone. This doesn't have a camera, remember? No, it still says I got room. Why would it give me this message? I mean, the iOS system is so weird. I still got 20 gigs of free space. But why did it come up with that message? Ugh. I still need to sit down with a computer and try to pull all this junk off. And I'm gonna stop using the. I'm not gonna send any photos or video to the cloud. That stuff I'll try to get good and keep it myself. Um, and I'll only use the cloud to back up the device. And other conversations, phones, stuff like that. and then, then I won't have any trouble because the photos is the issue. Because what happens with the cloud and iOS, if you fill your cloud up, which I'm close to full on what I'm buying right now, and your phone gets full, you can get into what's known as a storage loop with the phone and the cloud trying to always back up to the phone and sync with the phone, and you can actually get it so screwed up you cannot clear the phone out. Because I spent the other day at the Apple store, they looked at my phone, they go, "Oh, haps, I got a bad connection. I keep getting end connection notices. Got a bad signal. I'm way back in a corner. I have to make some space at home to do some work. I don't have a single clean tabletop in the whole damn house. Countertop or table. Well, maybe a little bit of a countertop in one room. Otherwise, everything's covered with shit. I got to get out of that habit. I saw that. I was on Andy's page today. Well, the only way it's going to survive is if he finds a way to, it's got to be able to make money, or did you? Yeah, I looked for Giggles in the store. It's not there in the store yet, so he must have a secret way to push it out. Yeah, yeah, he's just sneaking it out to people.
Tony, I'm about to put a cake in. It's for the one you already cut me. It's the one you already cut me. I'm just telling you.
From everything I read, it's pretty similar to Periscope. Real clean, easy to use. I mean, I don't have a problem with Haps really. They've fixed a lot of stuff, and they're going to fix more. Um, you know, it's quite functional now. Why, why, why? What kind of glitches, Mary? There's no simpler way for somebody to, like me, to be able to multicast to so many other platforms. There is no other app out there. Not from a mobile device. I also put my YouTube channel on Odyssey. I set up an account on there. What? Yeah, you have to pay to be able to do that on StreamYard. I looked at it. I'd have to pay to be able to stream to more than 3 or 5 platforms. Oh, I know there's other stuff, but not for free. Not on a mobile device. I'd have to pay on StreamYard. And then how would people find me on StreamYard? I'd still have to start somewhere that I was to build it up. No, I didn't. I said there's no other app that's free on a mobile device, is what I meant. I thought I said that. There's plenty of apps that'll do it, but well, whatever. I don't care. You know, there's no other app that's doing what Haps is doing. And if I had the code, I could add more RTMP channels. Um, uh, anyway, I'm tired. Yeah, StreamYard. It's like, how much money was it? It was not cheap. Or is it Prism? It does not suck. Suck would mean it doesn't work. Why? You haven't said anything. It's working fine right now. What's wrong? What's wrong? Because it's not Periscope? We doesn't have a map? Nobody had a map except Periscope. We were lucky to have that. You know, because I'm sending it, right tonight. Right now, I'm sending it to, you know, Twitch, Twitter, not Facebook tonight, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope. I mean, that's powerful for a small broadcaster. And that's what these platforms are for, small broadcasters. Yeah, exactly, Baba. And they get saved on my YouTube channel. That's powerful for a small guy.
Did he really? He's so crazy.
To build my YouTube channel up. I'm getting new followers on YouTube. What do you mean? What benefit? It's like market share. If I'm General Mills cereal, why do I just make why if I can make money off Wheaties, why don't I just make Wheaties? Well, no, because people want Cheerios and they want Fruit Loops and they want the cheap shit on the bottom shelf and the expensive stuff on the top shelf. I do too. You just don't hear me. You don't hear everything I say, and I don't say it enough. I don't say it enough. Well, that's my problem. Let's see. Not wasting it. Doesn't cost me anything. And I've gotten more people on YouTube.
I know it's not like the same, but
Let's see here.
you said Robin Tuesday. Thank you so much. I like it, but like it kind of drives me crazy because it looks so much better now. Or like even if I could do like a half up, half down, like it looks super cute. But
Let's
like
see here.
I like the slick back look. I'm like if I can afford and I actually like have the race up to my right, just like myself so crazy. How old is he? He's a year and a half. That's my baby. A year and a half daughter. I know those are babies too.
And I can't deny that I've gone up at least since starting HAPS. I've gone up at least 30 or some people on YouTube. That's a big percentage, okay? Probably 40 people at least. For my small, insignificant YouTube channel, that's a big jump. And I only got 380 lousy subscribers on HAPS, okay? It's not like I have 1,000 on Periscope. I had 30-some hundred followers. So even with that, you would only be getting an average of 10 or 20% regularly maybe coming in.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. She's my favorite. I've been going to war with her. Yeah, it's Medusa. Oh no, I think it's just Patrick. Oh yeah, no, she is. Oh really? What's her name? Her name is Brittany. Yeah, she's not. You honestly could go.
What, Mary? That's my name.
And you have to copy it. Like sometimes she'll be in there, and then sometimes she'll be. Yeah, she's like her primary location now is the sister shop, but like she's still she's in there. Yeah, so nice. Yes, this is my absolute favorite. The owner is like, I'm driving them nuts.
If people don't come to see you because... What do you mean? How do you know they... I am too. I go through the feeds. I give some people coins. I look at videos. What would turn me off about looking at the feeds? Because it's a little slow and clunky? I didn't say that. I didn't say I was right. I said I look at the feeds. I look at people. I follow people. I have imported most people that I followed on Periscope. They're all people I subscribe to. And I have other lists I think I saved. I need to try to see if I can find them.
I like the chicken lemon. I'll be right over, hon.
But I mean, yeah, they don't give you. Well, I mean, they give you a live and a recent feed, just like Periscope did, you know. But they're also trying to do a lot more than Periscope. So I mean, their coding and their bandwidth are, much more involved. So.
Oh my God! He's what?
Well, I mean, like I said, why would I go somewhere else? like I said, if I wanted to do similar what I'm doing here on StreamYard, nobody would find me necessarily. Or using StreamYard. That would be starting from scratch. If I go on Twitch, well, I know that. Well, whatever. Even if I do go somewhere else, this is not a bad place in the meantime.
Are you serious? She's seen the shit. She right.
Did I erase? Let's see here. Discover. Well, yeah, I mean, what was this? So, I mean, like I started Twitch with nothing, and I've got 21 followers, and I'm barely doing anything but rebroadcasting on there. Um, I've got a friend who does gaming on here, and she's got 200 followers. But gaming is far more popular than IRL type stuff on Twitter, on Twitch. Chat room. I still haven't figured all the Twitch out because I haven't. On where on Haps? I don't know. I'd have to look. I doubt it. I'm gonna go home. I'm tired. There was one delivery out there that was interesting, but I didn't know if I wanted to go after it because it was kind of far. I don't even know if they would give it to me. Is it still there? No, it's gone. It was a long way, and they usually don't give me those. Oh, stop that phone.
Hey, hon, how's it going? I get you something to drink? I have Pepsi, is that okay? Wow. Did you want to put in any other sizes, or do you want to just wait a minute? Oh, I'm so sorry. All right, whenever you're ready, or if you have any questions, let me know.
What did this phone just do? What? What? Trash day. Yep. And I haven't put the trash out yet. You can't look from here. Don't you have two devices? Are you on your computer or your phone? You don't have a tablet? You can't follow anyone. You're on your phone. Oops, what did I just do? What's going on here? Yeah, the fact that you can't, like, I can't follow somebody while I'm broadcasting right now. I can't touch on your, um, you know, I don't get a way to follow you if I touch on your comment. I get a cancel, you know, and present on screen. I was trying to look. I don't know because, oops, I lost it now. I lost it. What is this phone doing? Yeah, I see that 4,500. I was trying to look and I've got 8,100, but a lot are part of my YouTube, part of the other, you know. What is the bottom of yours? What does the bottom of yours say from other platforms? So what do? Do you go out and follow everybody? I haven't done that. Is that how you're getting followers? I've tried to go find people on Haps. I haven't found that many that I'd be interested in following. Are you just following everybody you can find? And are they refollowing you? Is that what you're doing? Well, I don't go watch a lot of other people. I mean, I would say the majority of broadcasters do not go watch a lot of other people. Chungus hacking fly. I know what you said. I don't think it's worked out badly. I have good supporters. I've also made one of the weekly top posters on, top videos, broadcasts of the week, Numbers aren't everything in life, right? I keep looking, but I haven't found a lot of people on. Haps does not seem to be as discoverable as Periscope was to find people. And I just haven't spent a lot of time sitting there going through endless broadcasts. You must do a lot of that to do what you've done. I mean, I haven't gone through that many broadcasts. It's bad enough the amount of time I spend on social media as it is. What time is it? Yeah, that's something that Baba. But how are you finding these people? Like Baba says, I don't get any new suggestions, Mary. So how are you finding people? Because if I go into my feed or trending, I don't find anybody new typically. Bar crowds coming in.
Hey y'all, how's it going? Good.
I didn't shoot anything down.
A couple more settings 'cause there's
I can
like
engage with the 300 people I follow.
Yep.
How do I find completely new people? I haven't found any of them. If I go into my trending
anything besides water?
or
We
the
have that.
Discover,
I want.
it's the same people all the time.
Right. Does anybody want anything else though? Okay, cool.
Look. Thanks for ordering.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna put it in some styrofoam though, just because the glasses get super hot and it's. I got you.
So what's the favorite?
Everything here.
First you go around and the car. It's like it starts. Hello, do you know what you want to eat though out of everybody? See, you go. I'm about to get something new, but I want a pasta. He's shrimp, fish. I mean, I like shrimp, chicken. You don't know you.
I understand that. Well, you've got the time to do that. I don't always have the time to do that. I get you. But I haven't had the time to sit and just go into lots of places. The amount of time I spend on here is bad enough. I've got friends who think I should blow all this off. Okay. And I do have two broadcasters that want me on their show, but they want me on. One guy wants me on at 6:30 in the morning. I'm not up at 6:30 in the morning. So I have to figure out times to schedule those. Ooh. Oh, somebody on Twitch. Thank you, Delora. I understand, but I have other things in life I have to do too besides just stare at this screen for 10 hours a day. Because that's what it takes. You know? What am I doing? I'm going to get out of here. I'm tired. I'm getting cranky. And I already spent a lot on here as it is, doing not just this, other stuff that I do that you guys don't even know about. Well, I already do it more than my free time. All right, gotta unplug the power here. Thank you for following me, Delora. I got a hat and a hoodie here. I keep losing clothing. What the hell's with me this week? Well, it's a little of both. It's a little of both. See, that's what happens with Twitch. Some of the Twitch messages get wiped off. They pop up and then they go away. My whole life has been a hobby, Mary.
Thank you.
Missing one? Alright. And then I'm gonna grab here. I'm gonna probably leave one with them just because there's a lot of them. So in case y'all run out of water or get busy or something like that. I'm gonna grab y'all some straws. Did y'all need a couple more minutes? Did y'all want to put in any appetizers or were you ready?
Yeah, can I get like some wings for my appetizer?
Some wings?
Yeah, like some barbecue wings. But I know
I didn't hear you. Did you say barbecue or buffalo? I'm sorry.
Oh, barbecue.
Barbecue?
Oh, shoot. I don't have that card with me. I can't pay the bill with that card. I don't have it with me. All right, another time, I guess.
Yeah, not really.
Okay.
I'll need it back.
Where, baby? Where'd you see your people?
Where's my keys? I know. Well, I did do that on Periscope. Oops. What is. Wait a minute. Oh, you know what? Duh. I forgot. Let me just look at that again here. Let me try that. Oh, you can get invite user, unsubscribe. You do get a whole bunch of choices. I forgot because I haven't touched that enough. If you're this way, you got to scroll through it. If you're this way, the whole screen pops up when you touch a comment. Where's my keys? Where's the other cable? Is that in my pocket? All right. Put that down there. I need to get like a little mini backpack thing or something. All this junk. Oh. More money on Periscope with Venmo? No, I made good money on Periscope between, well, not just Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. But I'd have to look at the totals in the 4 months on here. I've done pretty good on here. Plus the coins on here compared to stars, way quicker than on Periscope. And when I had some financial issues and I pleaded for some money on Twitter and on here, I got some pretty good donations from some people that are regular followers. I mean, Joseph gave me dinner money tonight. You've been very, very generous. Do you make more money on Periscope with Venmo donation? Oh, sorry, there was another. Where did those Twitch comments keep going away? Damn it. Twitch comments will pop up and then they go right away. I'm lucky to catch what they said even. I don't know if they'd be available if I looked at the Twitch platform to see if I could read them. You saw it pop up? Yeah. I'd have to go on Twitch. And people wonder why I want 3 devices in a car. Let's see here if I can find myself on here. Chat room. I don't see my broadcast though, so I don't get how Twitch works completely, I guess. I'm on my stream manager, activity feed, chat. I just don't really understand Twitch that well. I should be able to look at myself on here, but it says I'm live. My channel, let's go there. Let's try that. There we are. Found it. Got to learn how to touch what. So let's see here. If I touch that, does the chat come up on here? It's not showing the chat. I would think the chats that are coming from Twitch, from Delora, would show up here, but there's no chat here. Go back there. Oh, okay, they got a mini player. You can leave that down there. How do you get rid of it though? Shove it off the screen. What did I just want to look at before? Go here. You're hungry now? Don't you have any more pot roast? That was so. How much did all that stuff cost? Okay, that had to be $20 worth of stuff or more. I hope you get a couple meals out of that. People wonder why I eat out. So if somebody follows you, for example, do you follow them back? One sitting? No, that looked like a lot. I just saw a big pile of stuff. Oh. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello. Ooh. Hi, Mary. Oh, hello. Bye. Burns and Ellen, yeah. There you go, yeah. To figure. Yeah, I mean, I guess early on in Periscope, I was in a lot of, I was in a lot more broadcasts as a viewer. And maybe that's how my channel built. Who knows? So, yeah, I've forgotten to do that here. What is this? Rick, is there any interest in Cleveland? No, Cleveland's been, no, Cleveland's been quiet from the Minnesota stuff. There was a shooting today on the east side where two dumb criminals walked up to an undercover cop sitting in a car like this, and were going to probably rob or carjack him. Well, that didn't go well for them. One of them went straight to the hospital. Yeah, but like you say, most of your audience does not, they don't broadcast. I talk to everybody that talks to me. I try to ask people to say hello. You know, the majority of your audience is not broadcasters typically. What are you saying? What do you mean? Oh my God. What do I need to give them coins? Well, I could send you an invite. You can talk. I don't know. What do we What is something? Hold on here. How do you mistake a taser for a gun? I don't know. I mean, I'm not. I don't get it completely. Your tasers and your gun are usually in two different locations on your body. She's a. Um, okay, I'll try to send you this invite. Hold on. I tried to do this with a few people, but they never. Hold on here, because I'm in a screen. You can't. I got to turn the phone here. Hold on. It's easier if I do this. I don't know if you guys can still see me. I got to type here. Oh, there's Amber. I got to try to find you now. Did I spell this right? Not getting anything coming up. What's going on here? Ugh. There you are. Send an invite. Where'd you go? There's the screen again. Okay. I don't know if this will work or not, because I tried this with a few people, but they never seem to come in. I don't know how it works. I'll pull over even for a minute. Well, let me pull over somewhere.
Okay, I'm here.
Oh, I hear you.
Hold on a second.
Oh, look at that. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull somewhere and park the car for a second. Turn the muffler off.
Well, I can turn off my camera. You can just listen.
Because I can't hear.
You can't hear me?
Well, yeah, let me see if I can. Yeah, but the speaker on the phone is lame. Let me try to turn. There's the volumes up. I don't know how loud it'll be for you. For me, that's all I care about. I don't care if anybody else.
Daniel.
Let me pull over here. Yeah, that's my name. Don't wear it out. How big is my battery on here now? Let's see here. I wish I could check my battery when the
Okay,
phone.
20 minutes later.
Wish I could check the battery in this position, but I can't. What am I doing, car? Come on, do that.
Oh my word. I
Oh,
can't see you though.
huh?
I can't. Oh, it's because I only see that little. This is the other thing that I can't stand. When you have a guest, the guest should be big, not this tiny little picture up on the top.
Well,
They have it backwards.
well, if you're in the but yeah, but the guest was never big on Periscope.
Right, but not this tiny little. I mean, I can't even see you. It's so tiny. Can you even see me? I'm so
Well,
tiny up on the top.
you're up here in my corner. You're an icon about 3/8 of an inch square.
3/8. It's like maybe like an eighth.
You got to remember, I'm on an iPhone 5. It's really little.
Okay.
Okay.
And you two put this on the HAP schedule. Put what? Okay. All right. So let me just go to the marketing. Okay, so what you're not getting is that the way that you get an audience is like you get a bigger audience. It's not by just going to broadcasters, because broadcasters only broadcast, right? And they're not going to come and visit you. So what you need to do is you actually do need to go to different broadcasters, go into their audience, interact with people in there so that
Yeah.
they can follow you, so that they can come here when they see you. Oh, there's that guy that was in so
Well, I
and so
know, and I did
broadcast.
that. I was thinking about that. I did that a lot in probably the first 2 years of Periscope, but then I didn't need to do it really anymore.
Well, you
See,
need
now
to do it
Baba
again.
says you reach 50/50 on his screen.
Oh, right. So that's or yeah, that's right. Because it's on. If you click on the show live, then you'll be able to see what's yeah,
Oh, let me
the
do that.
viewers.
See, I'm clicking on show live.
Yeah. Well, I'm not on screen. I turned off my camera, so you're not
Can't,
gonna be able
yeah,
to see.
it works different for you than it does for me.
Mm.
Um, and if I was in, in Chrome in their studio, I could do a lot of other things, but I'm not.
You see the top of my head? How do you see the top of my head? Oh, because that's when I turned off my camera when I was on the top of my head, and so it's like it's
Yeah,
paused on
now
the
it's
top of my
just
head.
a silly icon, a dark icon of a human. Thank you, Buck.
There you go. So that's what I'm saying. That like
Yeah, no,
that's
I
why.
get that, and I haven't done a lot of that on here. I mean,
Right.
I used to go into Randy Horton's all the time. I used to go into
Right.
lots of people's broadcasts, and I
Right.
haven't done a lot of that on here because I just haven't spent the time doing it.
Right.
You know,
Well,
um,
you were asking me, and I'm just telling you.
yeah, no, I get what you're saying now. I get what you're saying. No, I understand. You got to put yourself out there. Yep, I know.
Right, because the people that you're really interested in following you are not the broadcasters.
No,
You're interested in
it's the
having the
viewers,
viewers, exactly, because they're the ones that
right?
are going to come here, and they're the ones that are going to give you coins. They're the ones that are going to be coming back over and over again.
Right.
It's not the broadcasters. So, like you
Because
were
most of the
saying,
people that are here now on my channel they're regulars. They were here before.
exactly,
You know,
exactly, and you
I've
want to
got
grow,
some new
you want
ones.
to,
I've got a
and you,
few, but
right,
not a lot.
yeah, and you want to grow your audience, and you just go to these other broadcasts and you have to engage. You can't just sit there and not engage. You have
Right.
to engage with people. You got to engage with
Right.
the broadcaster so that people get to know you, and then they go, "Oh, there's that guy. Okay, let me go watch him."
What was I gonna say? Yeah. So Saturday, if I think I can do this, there's
Hi, Buck.
um, a big hike. This guy guess he does them mostly through the summer. I think. I don't know. He's been doing it for multiple years. He hikes all over Cleveland. And I used to do that 20 years ago. I would lead urban hikes.
His
Um,
fax news.
what? It's just not hitting new
Your
subscribe.
fax.
I still have my fax machine.
Oh my
I
god.
probably still have a case of thermal paper.
Oh my god, Daniel.
I mean, faxing still has a legitimate place, but now you can do e-fax. Uh,
So it
e-
doesn't.
yes, it does for documents. It's still used for document transfers. S- Scanning in through a fax machine.
Who has a fax machine on the other end though, Daniel?
You get it into an eFax account. You get it into an eFax
HIPAA.
account.
HIPAA. Okay.
And I ported a lot of customers over to eFax so they could save money. Because like my one friend, his shop, he'd come in the morning and find 29 or 50 pages of ads coming out of his fax machine.
Oh, I know.
So you take the number. I think it was a small fee to port it to the eFax account, cancel the damn money you're spending for the fixed landline of $30 a month or whatever.
Mhm.
Now he's paying just this small eFax fee, and every freaking ad for a fucking vacation from Marriott, you just delete. You're not printing it out. Oh my God.
I know.
When he first got about the first week of that, he's like, oh my God, this is brilliant.
I,
And he can
yeah.
do it from home. He doesn't have to come into work to get his
Uh,
faxes.
yeah.
But law
It's fine.
enforcement and medical still use faxes a lot because email is not secure.
Mm.
Email's
Mhm.
read. So
Uh-huh.
um, that's why my friend, for example, created that app Brax. I don't know if you've heard me talk about it at all, or do you know about it? Did you know
I
about Rob from
saw.
Ontario?
I saw your T-shirt or something the other day.
Well, I mean, did you ever watch Rob on Periscope? Rob Music?
No, I'm
You never
too,
did.
I'm young. I'm too young on Periscope.
Okay, so here's Brax right there. Brax Me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fully encrypted app like Telegram or Signal.
Mm-hmm.
Fully encrypted. Um, No logs are kept on it. He can't give the government any information. You can sign up with a random email or even not. There's multiple simple ways to sign up, but you could sign up with a go out
What
and
is that?
grab an email. What?
Braxme.com or what?
Brax.me. Just search for Brax.me and you'll find it.
Right.
You find his big splash page.
Right.
Um, so um, uh, Baba knows Rob. He used to watch him, I think.
Daniel, how many typewriters do you have at your house?
At least two. Typewriters still have a purpose. I go
Yeah,
into
but
offices that
do
still have.
you need two of them?
I still go into offices that still use typewriters.
Do you need
There's
two
still
of
a
them?
reason.
Do you need two of them?
Well, no, but I mean they're just there. You don't know how much stuff I have in my house.
Oh, trust me, I
I have
know.
a Commodore 128.
Trust me, I know.
No, I've got an IBM Selectric. I've got a Brother Daisy
Oh,
wheel. I wish I had a true mechanical typewriter, but I don't. Yep, I got an IBM Selectric.
IBM Selectric. Oh, that's what I learned in.
Um, I just watched. There was a famous episode on Letterman about the fastest typer. Go find that on YouTube.
There we go.
So they brought this old woman in who's supposed to be the world's fastest typer, like 170 words a minute or
Oh
something.
my god.
And you got to watch it. It's a funny 8 minutes. You got to go find it. And they brought their production assistant out.
Mhm.
She was the best typist at the network in their department, you know.
Uh-huh.
And they both were typing the same thing that was printed out from some baseball rules.
Uh-huh.
And the lady typed gibberish because she shifted her hand over one whole set of
Oh no.
and she did it on purpose. So it's like we don't know if the whole thing was a setup or what, but you got to go find it. It's funny. The typing fiasco on Letterman.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's funny. I guess it got a lot of press at the time when they did it.
Go play the piano.
But um,
William's asking, does Rob still play the piano?
no, because he can't do that on YouTube. He's on YouTube only now. And Odyssey, this other channel that backs up YouTube to Odyssey. Do you know about Odyssey?
No, never heard of it.
Odyse, Odyssey. You can. So I set my account up over there the other night, and it took a few hours. It imports all your videos onto Odyssey. But it's a platform you could just do yourself without being on YouTube. And there's no on Odyssey. I don't think there's any censorship going on at all for video. What is that train? The bridge project is right here. I got to check into that. No, so he doesn't do the piano anymore because he would have copyright issues because he plays cover stuff. He doesn't play original music. So Rob, I guess if you could get into Periscope still, you could probably still try to find or go to his, find some of his old videos. So Rob is a tech guy out of LA. Who for decades wrote healthcare software.
Okay.
Pretty big stuff. He was even on one of the Microsoft annual stages with Gates, the big presentation dog and pony shows they do back in the 90s. So, but when they changed the HIPAA rules with Obama to the electronic records, he gave up on it because they ruined the industry by doing that in a lot of ways, and he just got fed up with being in it for 25 years. So he created his own app. He created Brax. It's fully encrypted. You don't have to give it a lot of information to get on it. You could go get an email from Joe's email and then delete it the next day. to get
Oh.
signed up or use your phone or whatever. Um, and they don't store anything. And he spent a lot of time in the beginning with Brax, and Brax is not just free. It's free for personal use. You could even pay for more storage on there if you want. But he has corporate customers,
Hmm.
big ones. We're talking um,
Wow. That's
10,
great.
8 or 9 figure corporations, big
Yeah.
corporations, and they're using it because it's secure to use with their customers and in house.
Hmm.
And so he's got office in LA, office in Michigan. Yeah, like WhatsApp. Yeah. Oh, hey, David. Um, yeah. So, you set up your own rooms. There's public chat rooms, like the very big public rooms, real people, whatever. Then there's rooms for pot growers and ham radio. I mean, you make your own
It's like
rooms up.
that. What's that other thing called?
Discord,
Yeah, sounds like that.
but Discord's not private. You can't go on to, if I set up private rooms on, it's fully encrypted too. Like I said, it's not. So the only way anybody's going to get any info off your device is if they had a keylogger, you know, on your device.
Okay.
Um, so he also set it up. Um, yeah, David. Yeah, I haven't gone to a few. I haven't really been on in a while. I've been very bad. People are asking me to still come back and talk about stuff, but they got rooms for oh national security stuff. David knows a lot about me a little bit. Yeah. They've got a lot of rooms about privacy issues because one of the big things Rob is into is privacy rights. The Lido room, yeah, the Lido Lounge, right around the corner here.
What is
Um,
that? What is a Lido Lounge?
Titty bar.
Oh,
Haven't you ever
okay.
seen me talk about the Lido Lounge when I drive by it?
Nope.
Oh yeah, it's a big titty bar right around the corner here. Bunch of shootings over there the other night. Um,
Anyway, keep going.
and I was learning about titty bars on YouTube the other day in Vegas. Found out about some new places I didn't know about. um, I won't tell you whose channel either. Brax Naked Twister, yeah.
That's okay.
Um,
I don't need to know.
so Rob even figured out how to do through the encryption audio broadcasts. So have set up. A lot of people have set up radio stations on there, so they're playing music just like on Periscope. We had all the DJs. Remember? I don't know if you ever
Hmm.
followed any of those people
Yep.
on Periscope
Yep. Hmm.
that were DJs.
Yep.
I mean, that's not like Flash. I'm talking guys in their house.
Yeah, I know. Hmm.
Okay, I followed a couple people that did really cool stuff of
There's a guy in
specific genres
Parker.
of
Yeah.
music. I can't remember their names, but yeah.
The green room and.
So, um, and he set up. Even people were doing call-ins on Brax. So, I mean, I haven't really been on there in a lot for a while. So when I first, started following Rob, I started talking to him on, and he started because he was getting heavy into things like Snowden, NSA. I don't like to say that name. We try to abbreviate those names differently, especially if you type them. Don't type
Mhm.
out the three-letter agency names.
Oh, okay.
Say because everything is being read, especially in a public thing like this.
Right.
So you type NZA or FCI. You
Oh.
just break it up a little differently.
Hmm.
Everybody usually knows what you mean.
Hmm.
I've been into that Snowden's place since 1980.
Okay.
Okay, really long time. I
Hmm.
spent a lot of time learning about them. Visited a lot of their sites.
Hmm.
And Rob was getting into talking about them. He was doing a lot of shows about them
Hmm.
and Snowden and stuff. And then I was working in DC 4 years ago every week. I was there twice a week. Uh, like that.
Yeah,
That's
like
that's
that.
even better.
Yeah, that's
That's
good.
yeah. Well, David's been around, and
Hmm.
um, and so he was talking about some stuff, and I was trying to tell him some things, and he was posting some talking about the scrubbed photos of their headquarters outside of DC. And so I sent him some pictures the one day because I was in town. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, you don't see that on those pictures." You do know what you're talking about. So we became good friends then, and we've had a lot of private conversations. Um, Rob's pretty interesting, and I can't wait to hopefully actually have a beer with him in LA someday.
There's a
He's,
bulldog
he's
mom that just came in. Hi, bulldog mom.
a bulldog, yeah. So he is also a jazz musician. So he had guitar skills for a lot of his life, but then when he was in his like 40s, he decided he wanted to be a jazz pianist.
That's
Okay, so
good.
he's got some skills. So he has money. So he paid and found the best jazz teacher he could get in LA.
Nice.
Okay. So he's probably talking 200 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And he's focused, and he has his own combo. They play at gigs in the LA area, and he used to take us to the gigs also.
Oh, that's cool.
Some bars and some of the parties they would play and stuff. And to his practices. Does he need a wife? Nah, he's got a lot of kids and a wife. and he'd take us out on his yacht. He's got a good sized yacht in the LA area. And now that he's on YouTube, he's not doing any of the live stuff really. He's doing some live chats, but mostly he's putting really well scripted. So he's into explaining to people issues about privacy, how to keep yourself private on the internet and on your devices. So he's also selling de-Googled phones. I don't know if you know anything about phones like the Pine phone.
No. Mm-mm.
We're talking phones that run on Linux and stuff. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
With no Google on the device. Okay. No Android. Okay. Devices that won't track you as much. He sells. Do you know about Tor? Right.
Nope.
You don't know the Tor router.
Nope.
You don't know about. How long have you been around the internet?
I'm just not into. Yeah, I'm just not into all that stuff. But
look up TOR. Okay,
right.
the Onion Project.
Okay.
TOR, the Onion router. Okay, what is an onion made up of?
Layers.
Yes. So the Tor project was a U.S. Navy project to keep secure communications. Initially, they developed like the web was started in DARPA. And then it got bigger through Stanford and whatnot. The Tor project then became a public thing called. Who's this guy? Don't say what restaurant you think you are.
Don't say what restaurant you are to the clown guy.
The clown guy? I haven't seen the clown guy.
Oh, yeah, this guy's my friend. Don't say what restaurant you are to the clown guy.
He's a murderer.
No, he's not.
Well, I've had stalkers already.
No, are you talking to me, Based? Who are you talking to? Based, are you talking to me? He's not a murderer. I know who he's talking about.
Yeah, Al Gore invented the internet. Yeah.
No, Al Gore invented it.
So, okay, what was I talking about? Sorry.
The Tor.
So Tor router. So the Tor router allows you to browse anonymously. Okay. So there's ways to do it. You can download the Tor browser, but if you do that on a open machine, the government does track where the downloads go. Okay. So what Rob, he tried to teach people to set the Tor router up properly on your computer takes a fair amount of skill.
It's a sailing boat, not a yacht.
A sailing boat, not a yacht. Oh my gosh.
Did you not learn anything?
Johnny. You're right. It is a sailing boat. It's not a yacht. So
get it right.
So the Tor project allows you to anonymity. Okay, and if
But
you really want to go on the
what am
dark web,
yeah, I don't want to
or
go
if
on the
you
dark
want to
web.
hide your your searches on the web, you want to use Tor or DuckDuckGo. You don't want to use
Yeah,
any other browsers.
I know DuckDuckGo. I know about DuckDuckGo. Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
or maybe Start Page or something. But that stuff is not private, David. You know that the incognito mode.
About
That's
private
bullshit.
browsing.
Don't use it.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
use
that's
it.
the fire cone. Yeah.
Okay. So, he also teaches people, like, if you're on a computer, and you could do this on your phone.
What? I can't watch porn on the incognito. Just kidding.
Oh, yes, you can. I think you can. All right. Um, so, um, the the Tor project. So with the Tor, if you're using the Tor browser, you're going to put an address in. It's going to go out. It's going to hit a computer. It's going to hit a computer. It's going to hit another computer. Usually, in all three are in different countries. And the last computer is going to come out. It's going to be, say, Germany. So you're going to Joe's insurance company, and they don't know where you're coming from. Okay,
Okay.
they're still there. Yeah, I figured Rob's are still there. But Rob now has 250,000 viewers on subscribers on YouTube. Okay, way bigger than he could have gotten on Periscope, and he's done this in a very short period of time. Um, he
Well, he hit
so
it at the
Rob
right
also now,
time.
huh?
He hit it at the right time with that information because that's what people are super paranoid about everything. All the whole
David.
every time a murderer or shooter is arrested in my town, I send them. Oh my God.
Just write them letters to jail. Um,
Be a pen pal.
then, so you can, so anyway, the better way is what Rob then came up with, because he was trying to teach people how to do Tor on your computers. It's complicated. To really set it up, you need a serious geek to do a proper install, okay?
All
Who
right.
really understands networking and the web, okay, and your machine.
Mm-hmm.
We got an accident. And then, so he started selling a router you can buy from him. That was his first product, besides getting into the phones. What jail? They're usually on. Exactly.
Okay.
So he sells a little. Do you know what Raspberry Pis are?
No.
And we're not talking food.
No.
Raspberry Pi, like a P with an I, Pi.
Right. I've heard of it.
It's
Yeah.
a circuit board. It's a little mini
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
I've heard
whole
of it.
system of circuit boards that do things.
Hmm.
Um, so it's basically a Raspberry Pi um, router board, a wireless board. He gives you the code. He can just sell you you can download the code. He can send you. You could do this on your own if you want to buy your own Raspberry Pi and put it together, or
Right.
he can send you the SD chip, or he'll send you just the whole thing already loaded up in a little package with a power supply, and and it's ready to go. So this allows you to just make this little Wi-Fi router your Tor gateway from your house without you having to do anything fancy.
But okay, but let me ask you a question. Like, what is it that I would need to hide that I would have to go through all this
Well,
stuff?
if you haven't listened to somebody like Rob or me really talk about privacy issues, everybody has stuff they want to hide. Don't say, and I've got a good friend who for decades said, I've got nothing to hide. He says, trust me. He's now a true believer, okay? Because of something
What
that
was he
happened.
hiding? Oh, you
Not,
can't
not
say.
no, not hide. What you do on the web. It's not hiding. It's what you do. Do you care what people know you go and search?
I don't care.
Trust me. If you, for example, say you come down with cancer and you don't want anybody to know, because your data is being bought and sold through your freaking internet provider, through your email. If you're sending stuff between your doctors by email, that's not secure. It's being read.
Right.
Okay.
But
It
what am
teaches
I?
you.
But what am I afraid of? Like, what if somebody
No,
reads it?
insurance companies buy this data. Now somebody might not give you insurance.
I don't have insurance.
Well, it doesn't matter, but there's plenty of reasons why. Okay, somebody might want to blackmail you, but more innocuously, it's just going to be used against you as information they can use it to leverage against you to not provide you with something in the future.
Okay.
Okay. So everybody has something to want to hide. They don't want, everybody doesn't want to know what kind of weird porn I look at. Okay. You know,
No, I don't want to know.
but seriously, do you really ever
Yeah.
think about what, what have you looked at on the web that you would not want anybody to know? So the other thing is your phone. You're tracked every 6 feet with this. Okay.
Hmm.
When it's turned
Hmm.
on, you're getting tracked every 6 feet. If you go to a doctor, this information I can buy possibly your information and
Hmm.
see where you've gone every day. Oh, she went to Dr. Jones over there in the third floor of the Lakewood, Colorado medical building.
Hmm.
Oh, he's an oncologist. Oh, that could be a good. So this is the kind of information that's being traded by the data brokers. Okay. And even if your phone doesn't have a SIM card in here, it's doing this if it's turned on. Okay. There are so many ways. Oh, look at that. Do you see that? Somebody walked by. Good thing my door's not locked. Get carjacked in Cleveland. We have a lot of those.
Oh my god.
Did you see her walk by? Like a homeless
Mm.
gal?
No, I didn't because you're super tiny. Oh, there
Um,
you are. There you are. I see you now. Okay.
there you go. Yeah, David. I mean, Rob has been talking. I mean, I should be talking about this stuff. What was Johnny saying? You can download a Tor plugin to your browser, but that only covers the browser's communication. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's not a complete solution. Uh, so, um, another thing. So, have you ever had this happen where you um, type or talk about something on the web or on your phone, and then
Hmm.
you see ads for it the next day?
Yeah, but that's called Google Ads. I know how that works because I worked Google Ads for companies.
Right, but I'm saying you're being listened to by what you do, your activity. Okay,
Right. Hmm. Yeah.
okay. If
Hmm.
you don't want to, have that happen as much,
Right.
especially on a computer, you open up. If you're going to do stuff in Google, you open Chrome. If you're going to do something in Facebook, you open Firefox. You don't use the same browsers. As soon as you open up multiple tabs in the same browser, everything's being shared. Okay.
Right.
Oh, Cambridge Analytica. Do you know anything about Cambridge Analytica? Go look up them.
What's the
Me and
number
Rob
for
and
911?
everybody had a lot of fun with. Rob talked a lot about them when they came out.
What are they?
They're one of the data brokers. They
Oh,
had to
okay.
change their name. They got in big trouble with Facebook and with something in the election. They were involved with Trump's with the election too. They're big data brokers, um, uh, and they were fuck ups basically. They were a big scam group. They sold a lot of data off of. They stole a lot of data off Facebook and sold it through a fake app, if I remember.
Right.
Uh,
So,
because
so what good is it? Like, for example, 56 years of my life, and they already all that information's out there. Let's say I only have like another 20 or 30 years. Like,
it
what
doesn't
good
matter.
is that?
Some people do like their privacy. Okay, I
I
mean,
mean, they already have
trouble
my
is,
social
it's
security
just
number.
like electricity. You like the convenience of just being able to turn the switch on and have a light work.
Hmm.
Like that. And that's the trouble with the internet. People did not learn about how to be secure as they
Hmm.
grew up on the internet. Only
Hmm.
rare people learned that were really in the web and the net
Hmm.
kind of culture. You know, um, it's like the place Snowden worked. I knew about them in '80, so it was. And the girl I was dating at the time in Philly, she was around when I was really getting into this back then, and I was teaching her. And then when Snowden popped up, she goes, she sent me a message or called me, and she goes, "Holy hell, you were right."
Really? Wow.
She didn't forget, and we hadn't talked for like 10 years.
Wow.
Yes, and yeah, exactly, Buck. It's a mindset of learning how to be, just not give everybody everything. Our legislatures should be shot for allowing all this metadata to be free.
Hmm.
Cops can get it for free without a warrant. You know, I mean, this is bullshit. That this is, you don't have any security. You have no privacy. I mean, and you don't have people. You know, in Europe, they have a lot more. I don't know if you know anything about the European data rules, but they're much stricter over there.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, and this country, it's criminal what they've allowed. It's the same thing with the crap. And I just a lawyer I follow. He talks a lot about civil asset forfeiture. If you guys know anything about that, that's fucking criminal shit by the government, where the cops just take your shit.
Mm.
They just the feds, the FBI, just raided a private, um, like safe deposit place in Beverly Hills, and they did not just go after like specific lock boxes in there, safe boxes. They took every single one of them without a
Why?
warrant, or
Why?
there is a warrant. It's a secret warrant. It's a sealed secret warrant currently. You could blur people's faces, being a tinfoil hat. Yeah, Johnny. Uh, but they make you blur your people's faces before you can post to Instagram in Europe. So, so yeah, they raided this place. It took them 6 days to empty each box out and categorize it and log it in and then put it in another box that they took out of there in a truck, obviously. And they found millions and millions and millions of dollars of stuff, you know, drugs, money, jewelry. There's one guy, he's a flooring contractor. He read about this. One of the things that he lost is the title to his truck was in there.
Oh,
They
wow.
won't give it back, and they won't give it back. It's a big deal right now out in LA. The feds say that this was a scam operation operating a basic place for people to hide shit, and it had a lot of illegal people hiding illegal assets. Okay, because what if you don't know anything about civil asset forfeitures? So he just did the same lawyer just did another video, and this has happened multiple times. This guy gets on a plane in Charlotte and he's going to go to Phoenix to buy a truck at an auction, and you need cash at these big auctions. If you don't have an account with them, you got to have cash. He goes with 40 grand. Now in America, you can travel with money, no problem. Okay, it's not illegal. If you cross a border and it's over 10 grand, you're gonna have to declare it if you don't want to get in trouble. Gets off
Mm.
the plane in Phoenix, and a TSA agent comes up and says, "Do you have any money or drugs on you?" And the guy, I think he said probably yes, I have money. They took his money
Wow. How did they know he had the money?
because they saw it on the X-ray machine at the other end.
Oh, shoot.
You don't think they can track money? They can track money.
Well, I don't know.
Yes. And Blueberry, Sarah coming to town for the golf tournament? Who is Sarah? What golf tournament?
I have no idea.
So they took his money, but they didn't take all 40,000. They took 39,000, left him with 500 bucks. Why didn't they take it all?
Because it'd be theft.
Still theft. They took $39,500.
I
They
don't.
said, sign this paper. This is what civil asset forfeiture is about. They say, can you prove where you got the money?
Wow.
They're saying he was laundering money. He said, where'd you get the money? I borrowed it. Go read about civil asset forfeiture. It's scary. They can fucking take all your shit, and they don't know how to do math. That's good. They can take your shit and make you try to claim and get it back. It happened to a guy here in Cleveland. Um, and I think he got his money back.
My comments are stuck.
But civil asset forfeiture is a criminally fucking illegal thing the feds are doing to people all over the country. Local police departments do it. They'll take your car, they'll take anything they can and make you try to get it back.
Wow.
And you're going to have to fight and get a lawyer and prove and do this. In the meantime, you got nothing.
Wow.
Not me. I'm just talking about civil asset forfeiture in general. Blueberry.
My screen's stuck. I can't even see like people's.
Try rotating it back and forth. No.
See, that's why Haps sucks.
And yeah. So there's lots of reasons people just want to be more secure and not let anybody know what they're doing, and and it's you don't have to give every inch of your information away to somebody,
Yeah.
So on Rob's broadcasts, he would start out on Periscope with about 5 or 10 minutes of jazz piano, and then we'd go into like a 2-hour talk, and then he would finish up with maybe 20 minutes of jazz piano. And some nights he would just do jazz piano. But Periscope didn't enforce any digital Millennium Copyright Act shit, so he could get away with it.
I see.
You can't do that on YouTube.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I mean, I've had YouTube videos
they flag you real fast.
demonetized
Yeah.
in other countries, according to YouTube, because they heard the background music playing in the restaurant.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Daniel, well, Rob uses some of those things too, but he's still trying. He's still an evangelist to trying to teach people, how to be better at this.
So what's his name on YouTube?
It's Rob. Well, and on Twitter, I mean, on Periscope. It's same on. He's still on Twitter. Rob Music and Tech. Here, I'll show you. Oh, 1% battery. Oof.
Turn on your car. I cannot.
Oh, David. Oh.
Can't do anything.
Why isn't my car charging? Because I probably plugged into a dead cord that's not connected, like that cord.
What?
There's so many cords. Well, he's not using Facebook. No, he got off Facebook, and it took him a month. That was the other thing he teaches people about. There's the. Here we are on Periscope, on YouTube.
Why can't I see you on the audience preview anymore?
Here he is. Rob Braxman Tech. 3 words.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Can you see what he looks like? He's Filipino.
Oh, okay.
And he was doing a radio broadcast about this stuff on some channel. I forget what show it was, out west. Or is it an East Coast show? I forget. I think maybe it was an East Coast show. If you go to his About page, there's a lot here, But yeah, he's got 251,000 subscribers. I mean, that's pretty big in like 2 years.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, so now most of his broadcasts, like this one, safe cell phones, phone choices, best internet messenger, new computer, safe setup tips, lots of stuff,
You could do that. Like you could do that on TikTok. Like you can give like really short tidbits of information and get a
Asian American.
You can get a pretty quick following So, like for example,
I
you can
still
say
haven't downloaded TikTok or
you
Snapchat.
you could say things like, "Did you know that?" And whatever. You just give them a little tidbit, and then have them follow you, and then you can go ahead and you know start talking.
Because
I
is
mean,
TikTok all short stuff?
yeah, it's all like 30 to 60 seconds. Yeah.
There's no TikTok Live, or is there a TikTok
No,
Live?
there is a TikTok live, but you have to have at least 1,000 followers.
At least 1,000 followers, right? Same thing, I
Hmm.
think, on Snapchat or something.
Um, yeah, I'm not sure about Snapchat. I don't know
But,
if does I
I
don't
mean,
know
I'd
if
like to get,
Snapchat have live.
you know, I'd like to get the 1,000 followers on YouTube so you can be
Yeah, you
monetized,
can monetize it.
but
Well,
um,
that's your target. Forget about
yeah,
these other ones. I mean, it's like, you can't spread yourself thin. I
but
mean,
all right. Let me look at the other phone for a second here. See if there's anything happening out here. I'm going to get woke up by a phone call at 9 in the morning, probably.
there it is again. It's like
Well, yeah.
fuck.
I mean, Haps has some bugginess to it. OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. I can't I can't. All right, hold on.
Ooh, I might have an OnlyFans. Would you come watch me? Would you? Oh, it's a lot of fun. Bye. I've thought of doing an OnlyFans with Fredo. Hello? Oh, Mary went away. Mary went away. We lost her. I'm serious. I thought about doing it. No, she went away. She lost the connection or whatever. I scared her away. Wouldn't be the first time. Um, maybe her phone died. Who knows? I mean, I've had these apps crash on me. All right, there's no delivery there. Not on that one. I should go get some sleep. Pornhub Live, yeah. Don't know what you mean. Yeah, I figured you did something, yeah. Oh, all right, I'm gonna hang up and go back to the Bat Cave. Everybody, it's been fun. Good night. I need to try to get out. It's gonna rain tomorrow. We're into shitty weather now for a few days. Oh, I've had plenty of coffee. I had a pot. Oh, all right, Buck. Yep. Oh, excuse me. I want to go try to catch um, some of these things I've been missing that are happening in the city that I should be showing you guys. The new bridge being built, the NFL draft. Uh, uh, what else? And then Saturday, I may do this hike on the east side. The guy's going to hike the Cleveland Cultural Gardens, and the whole hike is an 11-hour hike because it's going to be a lot of stopping. It's not just a straight big hike, but it's going to stop and hit um, um, hit all of the Cleveland Cultural Gardens. There's going to be people speaking at some of them. I wouldn't be able to probably stream the whole thing. I don't know, 11 straight hours. Probably be better to like break it up at each garden into a short video and not so much of the walking. How could Buck have gotten on Heckle? If you can't download it, have you had pot? I probably have had pot. Probably had a lot of things once. You need to get me an invite, Mary. Let me check it out. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm pissed. I lost 2 hats this week. I don't know how I did that. Well, I know how I did the one. I put it inside my coat. It fell out of the coat. The other one I lost at a diner, but they said they didn't find it. I don't know. I have to go buy some more hats or just wash a bunch. Oh, I found the red hat. Remember the red hat? Some of you guys do. I found it yesterday. Thrift store. No, they're expensive at this thrift store. You gotta be kidding. The thrift stores are crazy friggin' expensive for shit. We had a great group of thrift stores here called the Unique Thrift Store. They closed up. They were amazing. These other places, they want $5 for these cheap caps. I can buy them for $1.50 new. Keep losing headgear. Let's see if there's. Yeah, exactly. Well, I do. I buy them at cheap places. I find them on sale. I think the last bunch I bought was at Menards. I don't know. I'm never going to stop complaining. It's fun. I'm not complaining. It's just how I do. That's just how I do it. Yeah, the new big lumber type store like Home Depot that's here in town, Menards. They had a whole bunch on sale for $1.50, and I bought a different color. I should have bought more of them than I bought. $1.50 was cheap for brand new, pretty decent hats. No fires or accidents. It's all quiet. 4 a.m. All quiet. I'm still trying to figure out eBay. Oh, I never thought of eBay. I don't buy stuff and have it ordered. I've never gotten into that shopping habit like that. I gotta figure out a way to come up with a chart for universal coordinated time. I need to know the time shift between me and UTC. I need somebody, and it involves one specific app when I set up a parameter for looking at something in the past. They use UTC, and it's confusing. Amazon, yeah. I haven't looked. I haven't done much internet shopping at all. I sell a lot on the internet. I have sold plenty on the internet, but I haven't bought much. 3 for $10. That's a pretty good price. All right. Oh, there's another rapid going west. All right. Get some sleep, everybody. Bye. It's been fun. A lot of the dollar store stuff is not $1. It's $3. Uh, not your dollar store. In Cleveland, you might get robbed at a dollar store because they rob the dollar stores all the time here. It's like Five Below. Yeah, you go into Five Below and you buy a phone mount and it's $10. It's not Five Below. We got good Puerto Rican food here. You'd like it. Big Latino festival in the summer. The city goes crazy with cars and flags on them. It's not always a mugging. Jesus. Like Denver's safe, right? Every big city's got issues. You live near it. Whatever. You don't ever go to Denver? You just stay in your suburb? Well, whatever. I don't know exactly how far away you are. I'm a city guy. Suburbs don't mean anything because everything is in the city that means anything. Arts, culture, music, safe, big deal. What does that get you? Get you nothing. Would you go to Paris and walk around? Sure. Why wouldn't you go walk around Denver or New York or Stalingrad? You know, would you go walk around any other European city? Would you go walk around Bogota? I'm serious. I get this from Americans all the time. They won't go their own city, but they'll go to some other city and wander all over. It doesn't make any sense. They're not any less safe or more safe, I should say. You know, plenty of people will go to New York City and go all over, but they won't go. So what does that have to do? So does Cleveland. We got a giant population here. What does that have to do with the price of rice? That's something that should never be brought up in a conversation. Basically, not this conversation. It means nothing. I gotta check into this bridge project tomorrow. Lots of rice is expensive. Yeah, especially good basmati rice. Are they doing anything here yet? Doesn't look like it. Gotta check into this bridge project tomorrow. All right. Oh, there's the new Amazon building on the west side. The new Amazon hub. You know, we got 3 of these buildings in the city. This is the smallest one. 2 giant ones on the east side. It's insane how much they do around here. I already got it Saturday. What does LGBTQ have to do with anything, Blueberry? That's what I was saying. Why would anybody even bring that up in a conversation? We're talking about safety. What does LGBTQ have to do with anything? That made no sense to me. All right, I'm done for the night. I'm tired. Getting hoarse. All right, everybody, sleep tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, night all. Thank you for hanging out. Bye-bye. Well, I can't. Give me an invite. Bye.